Hi, I'm Libby Gibson, Town Manager. Welcome to What's Going On in Town Government. We are doing the show today right after the Selectmen's meeting that we just wrapped up. And
it's exciting.
Totally exciting in here. There's people still kind of...
The energy in the room is...
Oh, the energy in the room. It's like, you know, you can touch it. What did we do tonight? We had a few announcements.
Yeah.
We had an update about the storm, number 3, that we just went through yesterday.
Right.
And
what happened? Anything?
Well, it sounds like we had, you know, a power outage. But that didn't last. Wasn't our fault. Didn't last as long as people thought it would. There seemed to be some trees down. There's probably some erosion here and there. There was flooding downtown, and the town pier took a beating again. So that's going to be an issue.
We have insurance on that.
We do. We do have insurance on that, but that's not going to totally help how quickly we get it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's like 2016 all over again, almost.
So forget about having it ready for
Well,
July
let's
1st.
not get too carried away with that.
All right.
We're working to figure it out.
That's what people are thinking.
I know. We're going to work to figure it out.
All right.
We introduced the new Our Island Home Administrator tonight. His name is Brett Leonardton. And he's here, he's working, he's got housing, and
What happened to Rachel?
we met him. Rachel is our Human Services Director.
Oh.
She's always been the Human Services
Okay.
Director. And she's also had to be acting as the Island Home Administrator because we couldn't find one.
I see.
We finally hired a firm to find Brett for us, find a person, and it's turned out to be Brett.
I'm going to take him for a little drive around.
Yeah, you should.
I will.
You should. Okay. We also acknowledged Sergeant Kevin Marshall of the Nantucket Police Department for the receipt of an award he got on Monday from the Mass Suicide Prevention Coalition. He got an award. I gave my paper away, but he got an award for his efforts in suicide prevention. So we're really proud of him for that, and congratulate him on that. In other BOS news, there's still some powerful people in the room here. They're lingering.
Do you think they want to?
They're probably trying to get on the show. Not happening.
No.
Not happening.
That's
See,
right.
this one over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. In other bigger news, Remain was in, and they were discussing short-term and long-term proposals for the in-town bike path, which would go ultimately from Washington Street to the Rotary. And we've got the path now from Washington Street over through Goose Pond to Orange Street. And we're talking about ways in which we can extend that path on both sides. And in the short term, we're going to be doing some street painting and signage for this summer. And it's very much all about share the road, and here's how you get here and there if you're on a bike.
Now she brought some models of what it might look like, right?
Yes, we showed some models of getting out to the Rotary on Orange Street and getting out to the Rotary by a possible Waterfront Path, which is going to be a very long-term endeavor. There's private property that has to be acquired, and wetlands issues and flooding issues and all that kind of thing. But if we want to do it, then
The
we should be, they're into it.
So we could make this happen
We
soon?
should make it happen.
And who's going to pay for it?
Me and you, taxpayers.
Okay, I thought
Taxpayers are gonna pay for
Remain's
it.
only doing the sketching? And
Yeah, I don't think they're going to
modeling?
pay for the ultimate
All right.
path, which is likely to be several $1 million, if
Okay.
not more. But we'll figure it out, and maybe we can get some contributions along the way.
Sure. Let's do it.
Maybe there's a grant or two out there. So then we had a little bit of a discussion about a land bank town real estate transaction. Can we not go into all the details of that?
No.
It's too complicated. We need to do some more work on it, is the bottom line. And then the board members had a few committee reports under that section of the agenda. Next week, the meeting of the 21st, right now, it's public hearing Wednesday, and we have a couple of public hearings. There's going to be a new liquor license at 41 Main Street, the former Arno's, and then it was just something else this summer, 02554 I think it was called. And that's
Now it's going to be something else.
That's out, they're out, and now it's going to be Lemon Press
From the other place?
from where
Center
they
Street.
are. Yeah, I think they're moving. I'm
moving
not
to
really
there?
sure if they're moving or if they're adding a location.
Wow.
I'm not really sure, but
But
they're
they want a
getting
liquor license?
yeah for that spot. So I think they're going to be a restaurant.
Okay.
And seasonal liquor license renewals are up next week too. They're going to be putting forward to the board to renew those. We also have 2 interesting agenda items next week. The Board of Selectmen is going to be probably voting on a policy to change its name from
Oh.
Board of Selectmen to probably Select Board, unless they come up with a different name between now and then. So that would be a policy that would pretty much say that they have the authority to do. They'd pretty much say, we're going to change our name to Select Board. So
Because?
going forward, they think it's bringing us into
So then
this
a woman is not a
time of-
selectman any longer, basically.
right.
So
A woman would be more of maybe a select person or a board member.
Yeah.
So we're going to be having a discussion about that. The Board of Health has established a kind of a steering committee to look at the possibility of genetically enhanced mice that would be resistant to Lyme disease carriers. They wouldn't be, I don't know the technical
All
thing
right.
here, but genetically enhanced mice to deal with Lyme disease, basically. Now, this is going to be a little controversial, and it's also going to take a long time. So, like, it wouldn't even be able to happen for at least 5 years, probably. But they've got a steering committee looking into it because this is something
What would this mean? Well,
well, it would be releasing these mice into the island, around the island, and then they would, I guess, kind of like,
their
breed with
genes
the
would
other
breed,
ones,
yeah.
and they would develop this resistant kind of thing to Lyme, tick-borne. I think it's Lyme disease. I think that's the thing. But you know what? You're going to find out more about it next week.
Okay. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really
That's
anywhere
sci-fi
close to an
stuff. I
expert on
like
this.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, when I hear genetically enhanced, I admit I get a little nervous.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they have to say. Maybe it's going to be the cure to
Well,
Lyme disease, and a lot of people have it, and it's bad. So there's that next week. And then we have our next board meeting is on the 28th, and then we have town meeting starting Tuesday, April 3rd. No board meeting that week. That'll be the week of that would be the 4th. So get ready, town meeting, and your warrant is going to be mailed to you very shortly.
and you and I are going on a field trip on Monday.
You and I are going on a field trip Monday to take a look at some of the capital projects that are coming forward at the town meeting and then subsequently at the election, which is Tuesday, April 10th. We're going to be talking to some of the department heads. There's one over there. You don't have to look over because he'll try to get in on this.
Exactly.
And so, yeah.
That'll be that. So we'll keep you informed. I mean, that's what you're doing. Keep
That's
the electorate informed.
that's what we're trying for.
Yeah.
That's right. So
You gonna have a little vacation maybe this
I'm
weekend?
going to have maybe.
Good.
Maybe I might be going on a little trip with some college friends to South Carolina for
Oh
4 days.
my gosh.
Not really 4 days, more like,
You're not
well,
going
let's
to
face it,
Myrtle-
it's more
are you
like
going
2
to-
days.
You going to Myrtle Beach?
No, I'm going to a place outside of Charleston called Kiowa Island.
Ooh,
I've never been there.
that sounds
Never,
fancy.
don't, but they know of it.
The
and-
girls are,
Yep, they're getting the refreshments ready as we speak, I hope.
any paparazzi gonna be down there?
I hope not. No,
Yeah.
no, we're going to have to avoid that for sure.
Okay,
All right, enough of that.
that's it.
Thank you very much. See you next time.
Good. All right.
I'll be in detox.